The CM show is on and popping, y'all. Let me switch this thing over right here. Let me move this thing down right there. Let me touch this thing right there. And my Zoom meeting wants to start even though I didn't ask it to. Well, I'll tell you what, gotta love this stuff. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Welcome to the first CM show. As always, we're doing things, always trying to improve, always trying to make things better. And that is what we are doing right now. So anyway, just want to say thank y'all for joining me. It's been a minute. I know I've been offline for a while. As you can see, we're always working on improving, trying to do different things. And that is what we are always doing right now. Let me double check. Let's make sure we got our sound, make sure everything is good. All right. What up to everybody in the chat? DJ G Dubs, everybody, thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for joining me right now. Hold on, let me move a few things around right there. All right, maximize that. Then we're gonna switch over to this. Woo! You gotta love it. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to another Monday, but instead of it being Markland Mondays, it is now the CM show. The reason for that is, Mondays are kind of limiting. You know, if you put Monday in the name, then damn it, it's kind of odd if I decide to do this thing on a Wednesday or a Friday or hell, even a Saturday. So I decided to flip it around. Plus, I wanted to dig into a couple different things, do things a little bit different. And we're going to be doing more of these, going to be doing a little bit more Instagram Live. And also, what up to my people on Facebook? Let me make sure that we are live on Facebook. Bam. All right. So let's go there. Technology, boy, I tell you what, you got to love it. Hold on one second, y'all. So everybody on Facebook, you can join me live over there. You can also put your comments over there as well. We are doing it in multiple ways. Okay. So if I can get this damn thing to work, goddamn technology, piece of shit. Anyway, like I said, if you want to jump in on Facebook, you can jump in on the Facebook Live as well. If for those of y'all that have been riding with me on YouTube, we can do it on the YouTube Live as well. Whichever one you want, I got it. If you want to post your comments on either one of those platforms, we definitely can. You know, I'm going to bring them all in as well. Also, we will be going live on Zoom. So if you want to join me on Zoom, I'm going to be posting the link in both platforms. Click the Zoom link. Please make sure you have your audio connected and mute out anything in the background, because if not, we're going to have this annoying ass loop and nobody wants to hear that shit. So, and speaking of which, let me let y'all know right now, this is an adults only show. Keep that in mind. This is an adults only show. So if you are of the weak of heart, or if you sensitive and all of that other shit, this ain't the show for you. Now, don't get me wrong. We're not just going to be out there just, for the sake of being whatever. However, we will talk about some adult things, some adult topics. And I want to make sure that I got adults who can have those adult conversations. Excuse me, y'all. We can have those adult conversations, and we can really and truly, talk about certain things. So, like I said, if you're of the faint of heart, or you don't like certain things, or it's against your beliefs and so forth and so on, hey, I got plenty of respect for you. But at the same time, this ain't the show for you. All right. So I just want to make sure that everybody's aware of that before we move forward. OK, now, let's see. Now, before we get into it, we got a couple housekeeping things, right? First things first, y'all, support your boy. Be sure you like, share, and subscribe, because, we do this. Well, not even every week now. We're going to be doing it more often. So I want y'all to be here for those conversations. I want y'all to join in. I want y'all to be a part of this. All right. So I need to hear from y'all. OK, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And as always, you probably wonder, who the hell is this dude, running his mouth? I am Christopher Markland. I am the host, obviously, of the CM show, formerly Markland Mondays. And I am an author, entrepreneur, and A lover of love. I love love. Meaning I love everything about love, especially when it comes to black love, black relationships. And that's what we talk about on this show. We talk about relationship topics. We talk about sex. We talk about all that shit from the rooter to the tutor, from the heart to them other body parts. We talk about it all on the CM show. That's what we're going to be doing. All right. I love love. I love romance, sex, marriage, dating, all that. That's what we are going to be talking about from here on out on the CM show. Another housekeeping thing, y'all, candles. Let's see. Hopefully y'all can see it. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of dark, but anyway, it's from the Black Box. All right, it's a candle company. Got a nice conversation with the owner of the company, and as we, she and I, we had a conversation. I was telling her about what I did, the things that I've been through. And she told me, like, hey, Chris, check this out. This is what I do. And I was like, oh, well, hell, let's ride. So with that in mind, I decided to bring her on as one of my first sponsors. Now, if I can get this damn thing to work, hold on. Thought I had a knife on me. And I do. So the Black Candle Box is www.theblackcandlebox.com. So we're going to open up one of these boxes. I finally was able to rip through it. And now keep in mind, y'all, I'm all about supporting black businesses. I'm all about just doing a lot of things. And I want to shout out to the owner of the Black Box, Melanie. Yo, good looking out. Thank you for everything here. Oh, snap. Got your boy a shirt. Gotta love it. And of course, we got 2 candles. This scent is waterfall and coconut mango. Tonight, being that your boy's from Jamaica, we're gonna light up this. God damn, this smells good. Holy shit. Damn. Yo, this smells fantastic. Borderline sexy. Oh, I see you, Black Candle Box. Yo, check them out. Theblackcandlebox.com. Also Instagram, Facebook. And yo, I'm all about supporting people. So check this out. You get a 15% promo code if you order over 25% on the website. Just type in the promo code, the CM Show or CM Show, and you will get that discount. Yo, I just lit this thing up. Yo, god damn, that's sexy. Oh. It's going to be a good night tonight, y'all. It's going to be a good night tonight. Let me see. I'm going to put this in front of my boy Black Panther. Whew. Oh. Damn. I know y'all can smell it through the camera. Say you can. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Man, I miss talking to y'all. I miss talking to y'all. All right, let me get myself on track because I'm feeling real good tonight. Let's see. All right, hold on one second, y'all. Yo, first of all, let me shout out to my people. What's happening? DJ, thank you. I've been good. Hey, yo, we had to take a couple weeks. As you see, we getting stuff together. I'm sorry, we had to get it going. I mean, hey. Oh, my bad. Let me transition back over to this. Oh, man. Let's do this. Yo, DJ, what's going on? Thank you for joining. Yeah, I've been out of pocket for a little bit. Like I said, just had to take care of a few things. Let me get them keys and the knife out the way. Let's see. Who else is in the chat before we jump into the conversation? Laquan, what's going on, my man? Thank you for joining the conversation. Stephanie, what's happening? Thank you for joining the conversation. And of course, G-Dubs, what's happening? Thank y'all for joining. What's going on? Okay, want to make sure. All my Facebook people, where y'all at? Y'all good? Let me make sure everything's working over here. All right, there seems to be just a little bit of a delay, but you know what? Hey, we're going, like we said in the Army, you go to war with the Army you got, right? Let's see. Everybody is good. All right. What up, Michelle? Thank you for joining the conversation. So, looks like the band's all here, but yo, tell a friend. Let's get some more people in this conversation. Because tonight, we're going to be asking the question, what's your type? Everybody's got a type. Everybody likes what they like. Everybody is attracted to who or what they're attracted to. Not a damn thing wrong with that. The only potential problem that you may have is what you want, what your type is, may not, one, be out there, and two, they may not be attracted to you. In other words, if you're asking for something, you have to be able to, on the flip side, deliver on your end. Now, a couple weeks ago, we had a show talking about, what are you bringing to the table? This is kind of sort of a more, as we dig into that a little bit more. So let's talk about it. What's your type? All right. If you're in the chat room, either in Facebook or in Instagram, not Instagram, excuse me, Facebook or YouTube, put it in there. Let me know. What's your type? We're going to talk about it. What is your type? So now, different things, as you know, I go through my notes. Good Lord. Man, you got to love it. I swear, in the hood, y'all, in the hood. Let's talk about what's first and foremost, where the money resides. Let's talk about the money. What's your type financially? What are you looking for if you could build a boo? All right. You're playing Frankenstein and you can put together everything you want. What is your type financially? What are you looking for in your financial boo? You know what I'm saying? What is it that if you could build a perfect mate, what is your boo when it comes to, or, your type when it comes to financial? Do they, how much do they earn? Obviously, that matters. Are you talking about someone that's a high five earner, middle five? You're okay with the average earning individual, man or woman? Now, keep in mind, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Most men don't give a damn about your money. Ladies, red flag time. If you have a dude and he cares about what you earn, that is potentially a problem. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that a man shouldn't give a damn about, you having a job or whatever. But no, if he is more concerned about what you earn as opposed to who you are and what you are, then that's a potential problem. But like I said, we're going to dig into that in just a second, okay? Because quiet as it's kept, most men don't give a shit about, a woman's earnings, her job, or whatever. We talked about that. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Had to eat a snack real quick. My bad. Okay. My bad. Let me get this link in here too. Hold on one second. Yo, this candle man, it smells good. Should have done this a long time ago, y'all. Wow. Give me 1 second, y'all. Excuse me. Like I said, this is kind of new. The CM show is the first tonight. So, hey, bear with your boy. I want to get this out the way before we dig into it too much. What it do, Miss Brown? So, what's your financial type? Do you want someone that's an average earner? And I'm speaking more on this one. I'm kind of sort of talking about dudes, but I'm also definitely talking to the ladies as well. Do you want someone who is an average earner, meaning 40s or 50s, or do you want someone in the high fives, meaning 80, 90,000? Do you want somebody in the sixes? What is your type? I hear a lot of people saying, well, he's got to be 8-figure this and blah. Man, get the hell out of here. Okay? Screw that. How many millionaires do you know? But let me not get into it too soon. What is your financial type? What does your potential boo have to earn? What do you want them to earn? And then it's also not even what they earn as well, because your financial status, your wealth is not necessarily dictated on your income. Okay. Do they have to be a homeowner? Does your boo have to own their own home, or would you be satisfied with someone that say maybe had an apartment or maybe live at home with their parents. There are a lot of people that I know that for any number of reasons, there is a stigma on you living at home with your parents per se. But in reality, I know quite a few people who live with their parents because their parents are elderly, and it actually makes sense for them to be caretakers to their parents and just be in the same home as opposed to moving them out. It's just a lot of things that go into that, especially with me being Caribbean, me being Jamaican specifically. There's a lot of times when it comes to helping your parents because they helped you, they live at home. But for whatever reason, there is a stigma attached to you live at home with your parents. But is that something that's important for you and your type? What you're looking for, okay? How does that make you feel? So, let's talk about things like that. Do they have to have their own car? Do they have to do that? Because to me, that's basic. But for some people, they got it. Not only do they have to have their own car, it's got to be a certain kind of car. Those status symbol joints. Is that something that is that important to you that, they have to have? Let's talk about that in a minute, okay? Y'all, this is a touchy subject. Them kids, them babies. Does your type have kids? Is that something that is important to you, that it's like, hey, either they have kids, are you okay with that? Or do they not have to have kids? Or can they have, say they got 2 kids, but they got to be by the same parent. In other words, they can't have 3 kids by 3 baby daddies or 3 baby mamas, that kind of thing. Is that important to you? Tell me about your type. Of course, as I always do, I'm going to talk about my personal preferences as well, but I just want to go ahead and get that on the table. Now, we talked about the financial type, but let's talk about the spiritual type. In other words, equally yoked. Does that person have to be of the same faith as you? Meaning you're Christian, they got to be Christian too. You're Muslim, they got to be Muslim too. Or would you be okay with somebody, you're Christian, you're Southern Baptist, and then they're Methodist? Is that something that's going to bother you? Now, it may sound like, that doesn't matter, but keep in mind, let's say you are a Jehovah's Witness and your partner or whoever, they're not. The potential problems that could arise from lack of unity or disharmony, whatever the case, whatever word you use to put, is a huge deal. So the question I'm asking is your type, do he or she have to be of the same faith as you? All right. Let's dig into a couple other things, right? I'm saving the best for last. You know what it is. You already know what we're going to talk about. Physical. What is your physical type? Meaning, you already know. Ladies, does he have to be 6'2", 200 pounds worth of pure muscle with 9 inches of muscle? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Chocolate, all that other stuff. I can get you on the chocolate. That's about the only thing I can deliver. I ain't no 6 and 200 shit. I ain't seen 200 pounds since 4th grade. Anyway, I'm just saying, is that something that's a requirement for you? Fellas, does she have to be built like Rihanna with a donkey like pinky back in the day? Not pinky now, pinky like back in the day. Huh? What is it that like me? I got a crush on Chrisette Michelle. Man, but anyway, what does she have to be built, look like? I'm just saying. Okay. Now, we've gotten into, there've been a lot of discussions lately about the poster child, if you will, for the quote unquote plus size woman, and that's Miss Lizzo. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of people, I personally speaking, I like my woman a little thick. The wife, she got a little donkey back there, okay? I like a thicker woman. I'm not a fan of super duper slim chicks. That's my personal preference. However, there's a line that I think that too much is too much. I'm just saying. However, if you differ, you have a different take, let's talk about it. It's a lot of people that, they have their personal preference, and let's talk about the flip side of that. Okay. You know what your type is, but quite honestly, do you qualify? All right. Now, down in the comment section on YouTube, Mel Darden, Melanie, she's like Morris Chestnut. All right. That's your type. However, I'm in the real estate industry, right? I'm in real estate. And we have a certain thing, it's called the appraisal. Meaning, you can sell your house for whatever the hell you want to. Okay, you can have a shack on the side of the highway somewhere. If it's your shack and you got clear title to it, you can sell it for whatever the hell you want to. You can put a $500,000 price tag on it, and in this crazy ass market, it probably is going to sell, because there's not enough inventory. But that's for my real estate people. We already know. Okay, so you can put whatever price tag you want on it. You have your type. You want what you want. Cool. However, on the flip side, somebody's got their type too. So you may see the perfect individual for you, perfect man, perfect woman. They are the perfect height. They driving the right car. They got the right house. That paycheck is just popping. They are the one. However, the appraisal value, your appraisal value, do you match up? Is all I'm saying. Do you match up? Okay. I'm just saying. A lot of times we have our type, but we don't. You got to look in the mirror and realize, you know what? Shit. I get it. Me and Rihanna, we broke up a while back. It just wasn't working out. She was too clingy. I had to let her go. It's like, come on, boo. Oh, stop. You cute and all, but your boy, that's what happened personally. I get it. Not everybody has that luxury. However, you have to be honest and realize, you know what? Yeah, I let Rihanna go, but I might not be able to get another Rihanna. So therefore, it's not even a matter of you settling, because that right there is kind of disrespectful to the person that you're looking at, because nobody wants to be thought of as, damn, they settled for me. It's not a matter of settling. It's a matter of readjusting, reappraising the value of what you're offering on the market. In other words, you know what? Shit. That $500,000 price tag on my shack just ain't going to cut it. You know what? Let me lower it down to market value. And then that way, guess what? Now I am somebody's type. In real estate, check it out. We go and we search the listings. We have a budget. The budget is $200K. Then that 200, that's what I'm looking for. Now, if the budget is $200K, but for whatever damn reason, I'm only searching for houses that are $500K, guess what? It's not going to work. You got to keep your budget and keep your appraisal right. So that's what we're talking about. Okay. Yes, you have your type, but you got to keep in mind you're somebody whose type are you for somebody. All right. So let's talk about it. Let me post the link for the Zoom chat. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Keep in mind, y'all. Keep in mind, we're going to talk about privacy and all that other stuff. Shout out to Miss Brown. Thank you for joining the conversation. Let's see. Melanie, thanks for joining the conversation. Michelle Company, thanks for joining the conversation. Melanie, thanks for joining the conversation. She says she wants some Morris Chestnut. All right, so let's see. Average earners and above, stable pay, bills on time, decent credit. There, Stephanie said, okay, that's what she wants. That's her financial type. Average earners, but what's average? That's a good point. But what's average? All right. Stable, pay bills on. God damn, I need to pay some bills too. Anyway, shit, pay bills on time and have decent credit. That's something I was working on my damn self. Okay. Let me go back over here. Let's see. Miss Brown, she says money is relative to me. I make enough to take care of a few people, but the question is he comfortable with that if he identify as a provider? Hold on one second. Back on track right there. Sorry about that, y'all. It's a whole lot of buttons I got to click just to make some stuff work. Boy, I tell you what, I deserve a raise. I tell you what, that CM guy, he needs to open up the bank account because he ain't paying me enough. So Miss Brown says money is relative to her. I'll make enough to take care of a few people. But the question is he comfortable with that if he identifies as a provider? Let's talk about that a little bit, okay? That is actually a great point. I'm glad to hear that. But what I'm thinking is this. Hey! But yo, that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. A lot of men don't necessarily, well, to be clear, and I'm gonna dig into the caliber of men. We're gonna have that conversation later on. All right. For those of y'all that are familiar with weapons, ammunition, et cetera, you have damn near from a 380 all the way up to a 50 cal, right? You have different rounds, different calibers, and they all do different things. But we're going to have those conversations later on. There's certain men, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's one thing for you and your potential mate or your partner, spouse, whatever the case may be. Of course, the three things I talk about: sex, communication, finances. Everything has got to be on track. You got to be able to communicate about the finances, and damn sure got to talk about that sex. But a lot of relationships fail because there is disharmony or disunity or, those things when it comes to finances. So a lot of times to the money. So a lot of times, most men don't look at, well, how much money you make, because quite honestly, we ain't gonna spend your money no way. I personally, and this is my personal thought, ladies, if you're dating and the dude is, hold on. If you're dating and the dude is concerned about how much money you make and what your money is and whatnot, that's a red flag you need to run. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that, fellas, I'm not saying that we are banks and we're going to finance lifestyles and shit like that. But what I'm saying is he who finds a wife. It's not he, as a man, we are providers, just like Miss Brown says right here in her comment, right? If you identify as a provider, then you need to make sure that you're able to provide for the woman that you're interested in. You need to make sure that you're her type. Okay. If who she wants is a provider type, then it's either one or two things. Either you're going to provide or you're not. Simple as that. All right. Ms. Brown says my ex Rihanna is a billionaire. I'm just saying. But once again, I don't give a damn about her being a billionaire or not. I don't care about her money. It's about her personality. Remember, it's he who finds, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And most dudes aren't looking for women who are rich or who are doctors or who are VPs or we're not looking for women based on their position, because quite honestly, it doesn't matter what her freaking position is. What we are looking for is a woman that's sexually compatible with us, a woman that, we can have a conversation with. Because y'all, I can tell you, man, there are so many times back when I was dating, I used to go on dates with women, and I know I got a peculiar sense of humor. And it's like, shit, if I can't crack a joke with you, then what the hell's the point? If you don't get my jokes, it's like, crickets. No, thank you. Don't want that. So it doesn't matter what your financial status is, because it's two things I've learned that you cannot talk about over the phone: how pretty you are and how much damn money you got. Okay. I mean, how long is that conversation going to be? No, it's more than that. Right. So if as a man, I'm not looking for how much money she has. So yeah, my ex Rihanna, she is a billionaire, but you know what? If she and I aren't compatible, if she's not, or she wasn't giving me the things that I needed, then I made the best move possible and I'm now with who I need to be with. I understand that she's crying. She still texts me every now and then saying, Chris, I miss you. And I'm like, nah, boo, you got to stop. Come on now. You're making a spectacle of yourself. I get it, Rihanna. I know. Let me just pop this collar. I know she can't have me. I get it. I'm just saying. All right. On my level 6 says, not a 40-year-old man with a toddler. Huh. You know what? I ain't even checked to see who else in the room. Not a 40-year-old man with a toddler. Y'all, I can definitely feel that. So basically, just to make sure that we're clear, your type on my level 6 And don't forget, I'm going to put the link in there for y'all. And keep in mind also, if you want to join the conversation in the Zoom chat, if you don't want to have your camera, up, just let me know, and we can still have the conversation. Just basically us talking without your picture being shown. Keep in mind that if you do have your camera up, it is going to be broadcast over YouTube, Facebook, etc. So all my privacy. No, we ain't gonna have that, because once again, like I was saying, this is an adult show, and we gonna be doing adult stuff. So keep in mind, like I said, this is an adult show. I do want to talk to y'all. I definitely want to have the Zoom. We can converse over Zoom, but like I said, we want to make sure that this is an adult conversation. So with all that being said, one of the things that as on my level 6 says. There we go. Not a 40-year-old. You know what? Let's talk about that. Hold on, Carrie. What you mean I'm a brave man? What you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You keep talking about Rihanna knowing your wife. Wait a minute. Hold on, Carrie. What I'm saying is this. I left Rihanna. Okay, I had to let her go because, like the saying says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Rihanna wasn't my wife. Yes, we had good times. We kicked it. She did all these things, and I get it. She's famous. I get it. I had to let her go though, and I did that for her because I'm like, you know what, boo? Pretty wings. You know what I'm saying? What Maxwell say? Hey, I gotta let you fly, baby. Gotta let you go, boo. I'm just saying. She cried. She's still crying now, but I get it. I left her and I'm with who I need to be with. I hope that I know it. Larry, sir, maybe we should define what we mean by provider. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link in here, sir. I want you to help me with that. Tell me, what is it that you think we mean by provider? I really want to know that. Okay, let's see. Michelle Roberts says her type is funny. Let me make sure that this is showing. All right, there we go. Michelle says her type, funny, driven, a natural leader. She said funny again, and I like trips and scallops. And add some good eggplant to the scallops. Okay. Let's go back to this one. Funny, driven, a natural leader. Yo, that's good stuff right there. I can't tell you how many. Let me not go down that road. Anyway, let's see. Miss Brown, my point exactly. So I'm not looking for how much money a man makes. There you go. But whoa. You may not be looking for what a man makes, but there has to be some baseline. Are you looking for a man that's a provider per se, or are you looking for because most women are looking for men that can provide a certain level of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies, but it's been my experience that's what most women are looking for. And quite honestly, that's how it's been since the dawn of time. Whether you're a caveman that's got the perfect two 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom cave or not, that's what most women are looking for. If I'm wrong, let me know. That's just always been my experience, as I just do all kinds of stuff over here. Let's see. Other things run higher on my list of must-haves. All right, let them know. I'm curious. All right, let's see. What else we got right here? My type, G-dubs. My type is humorous, intelligent, tall, okay, alpha, ambitious, and loyal, to name a few. Let's break those down. Humorous, intelligent, tall. How tall is tall? Because if you like one of them little people of Atlanta, shoot, they could be 5 foot even, and they're taller than you. What is tall to you? I'm really curious. Hold on. All right. We're going to dig into that in a little bit, G-Dubs. Larry, let me make sure I can hear you, sir. Are you connected? Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Mike, connect your audio. If you can hear me, Mike or Larry, connect your audio, please. All right. Let's go back to the show then. Okay. So your type. G-Dub says that her type is humorous, intelligent, tall, alpha, ambitious, and loyal. 6 foot plus. I got to ask, how tall are you? Just curious. And while we're at ladies, is 6 foot tall like a requirement? Because it seems like most women want a 6 foot tall man. I'm just curious. Is that like, you know, something that needs to be done? I'm just curious. Let me know. As I try to bring, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you,
Okay,
man.
good.
All right, I'm gonna bring you into the conversation. You ready to go?
I suppose I am. I will wing it, sir.
All right, let's go. So, Larry,
There's no
talk to
wing
me.
it.
Talk to me, Larry. Hey, where are you from, sir? Where are you from?
I'm from the good old city and state of Atlanta, Georgia, ATLN.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that everybody can hear you. Can y'all hear him? Let me hide this real quick.
They can hear me. Just tell them to put a 1 in the chat or something like that, or
Thank you, sir.
they can't.
All right. Hey, if y'all can hear my man, let's put a 1 in the chat for me. Can y'all hear him? Hold on one second.
Yo.
All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, so talk to me, sir. You said
Define a provider, like
a provider.
You said, yeah, you know, you're saying that most women are looking for a man that can provide a certain lifestyle. That's too general. It's too ambiguous. I think depending on the woman or how she was raised or what her expectations are, that could determine what's meant by provider. Even like a woman could want a man to provide a complete fantasy for her.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? Like a fantasy lifestyle is what I'm saying. Like, you know, it can be like over the top and it's just unrealistic. You know what I mean? So like a provider, like you were saying, like since the dawn of time, a woman has wanted a man to provide food, clothes, and shelter.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Versus food, clothes, shelter. Food from if you want to say from the dawn of time, okay, did he have to jump on a pterodactyl's back while flying over a volcano and grab some clouds and steam it with that? I mean, like, you know, what do you mean when you say provide food, clothes, and shelter? Now,
Continue on Camp Street
now,
for half a mile.
by like today's standards, of course, does that mean all the finest restaurants, or does that mean, you know, he just needs to be able to provide, you know, the 3 square? See what I'm saying? It's like provider is an ambiguous term, is what I'm saying. It's just too general.
I got you. Okay.
You know?
Well, I tell you what. While I got you, then let's ask some of the ladies in chat. So basically, what just to summarize what Larry just said. All right, he said is since the dawn of time, men have typically and correct me if I'm wrong, have wanted, you know, food, clothing, shelter, at least to be provided for a man.
Protection, you know, stuff like that.
Protection. And it's funny that you say that. You know, that's one of the things that G-Dubs put in that she's 5'7", so she's looking for a man that's 6 foot tall, and she used the words. What she used was, "I like to feel protected." Now that actually kind of ties into what you're saying in that, hey, you know, a man's job, and that's part of, being a provider, is not just providing, and this is just my personal, analysis of it. It's not just a matter of providing money or providing that big house in the suburbs or providing that big body Benz driving down, no, it's a matter of providing protection. Like you said, the more money that you earn, then I can take you out of those, environments or those neighborhoods that may lead you to getting hurt, getting injured, and our family, our kids or whatever, now going to a substandard school, et cetera, et cetera. So the more I earn, the more money I make, then we can go into a safer environment. Is that kind of like what you're saying?
Yeah. And again, so like you were saying about the appraisal thing, we need to be a little more specific when we are seeking. Mm-hmm. We can't just generally say, we want to provide, or what they can provide what.
Right.
I mean, like let a man know what those standards are, because the man might be doing more than he should be attempting to do, and it might actually discourage him. He might feel like there's this idea to come in are outclassed by certain females. Just if a female makes a certain amount of money, like even like she was saying, she can almost provide enough for three people, but would a guy be bothered by that if he considers himself a provider? But
right.
So the question is, what would he provide? What would he be providing to you? As a male, especially by today's standard, because we spoke about the dawn of times, but these are not the dawn of times. We have a scenario where we still use expressions like a man bringing home the bacon, but ain't nobody out here tackling wild boar. Ain't nobody out here doing that. So what's the bacon today? You see what I'm saying? Why we using these age-old adages that don't really apply when a woman and a man are sitting behind the desk making about the same amount of money at times, or just depending on who's more prone to be doing that type of activity. I mean, a man is really not bringing home the bacon anymore. It's like.
Okay, but go ahead.
When I say that, sir, when I say that, I'm saying literally, like, the expression is kind of antiquated for the circumstance.
To a certain extent, I agree. Yeah.
We're not out here as males. We're not out here as males banding together to go and hunt for the food anymore. We're not having to do that. You see what I'm saying? That's all. So women and men can work the same amount of hours and damn near make about the same amount. And it's just kind of like odd today by today's standards. Men, you don't have to get together to build a house for our family. We don't have to do that. Mm-hmm. We just we can go out here and labor and bring in some revenue. That's what helps us to purchase this and that. You know what I'm saying? So like that kind of puts us on almost like an even keel as far as who bring home. You know what I'm saying? It gets to be a little ambiguous now.
Gotcha. Okay, I got a question for you, sir, and then we're going to jump off. I got one more person when to jump on.
Okay.
What's your type?
What's my type?
Yeah.
Okay. I like them kind of thick, like you said, sir. First of all, I'm gonna stay physical. I'm not too keen on like really, really slender women. But beautiful personality, honest, fun, natural. Like preferably. And have to be a pretty sexually inclined person as well. It can't be like a cadaver. Can't be like that. But I mean, like somebody who, just somebody who's adventurous. I mean, I might be asking for a bit much by some people's standards. I don't know, but
screw their standards. We're talking about what you want. What other people want, it don't matter. What do you want? And I think, and the reason why I ask that is I think a lot of times we want what we want, but a lot of people allow society and outside pressures to dictate or to sway them away from what they like. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you like certain things, but it's like, whoa, that may not be acceptable. Man, fuck all that. You like what you like. Yeah.
So like on that note, then, is that truly what you like then? You see what I'm saying?
It's your type.
So like, no, I'm saying, is that truly what you like? If outside forces can sway it, that's basically you catering to what somebody else likes.
And therein lies the rub. A lot of times, and not so much now, but there are times where you are attracted to someone, and for whatever reason, you may not pursue it with them because your family may not approve, or your social circle may not approve, or any number of reasons. So yeah, you're attracted to that person. They fit the bill. You like what you like. However, it's like, you may like, say an interracial type situation, but we've heard those saying, don't bring that home to mama, that kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, hey, yo, appreciate you jumping on, sir. Thank you, man.
All right, yeah.
All right, man. Yo, so Larry raised a couple good points. Hey, Michelle, you're on next. Do me a favor, connect your audio, make sure we're good to go. Okay. All right. So, Larry raised up a couple interesting points in that. Made a few notes. One of the things he said was, a lot of times there is a fantasy. I think a lot of people think that, their type is out there. Quite honestly, yeah, I get it. I was blessed. I was with Rihanna, but not everybody can do that. Like Melanie said in the chat, she's like, yo, she wants Morris Chestnut. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to scroll up through the chats. It's a lot of things that, what I'm saying, that you may want, but in reality, it is a fantasy. All right. So, hey, let's see. Let's jump in over here. Michelle, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let me bring you in. Hold on one second. Uh-oh. Hold on one second, Michelle. I want to make sure we got you, but for whatever reason, we do not.
Yellow.
I'm here. Just got
Okay.
a little bit of a problem here. For whatever reason, you are not showing up on the screen.
all-
But we can hear you though. Talk to me, Michelle. What do you have while I play around with this thing right here? And hold on one second. Why do I still have? All right, let me mute. All right, there we go. I think we're good to go. Talk to me, Michelle. What do you have on? First of all, what's your type?
I kind of listed my type. My type is.
She said a list.
Well, I posted it in the chat. So like, my type is somebody that is funny. First and foremost, you gotta make me laugh. I have been laughed out my drawers before. Not gonna lie to you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the truth. In fact, if my husband wasn't funny, we might not have made it. So thankfully he is. And that was a joke, but but to Larry's point about defining what a provider is, because I think that is on the top of most women's list is having someone where they have security. So when y'all bring up the topic of the dawn of time or what's not, obviously how we operated 10, 20, 30 years ago, hell, even 5 years ago, aren't how we operate today. Black women are the fastest growing, demographic of amongst the college educated, amongst business owners, amongst, the high earners today. So I can kind of understand why men, and when I say men and women, just FYI, I'm not talking about these young folks or these weird mentality people. Like I'm not talking about the Shanae and the hood dudes. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about grown adult.
What you talking about, Shawty? Go ahead.
Exactly, none of them. I'm talking about adult men and women. So if I say men and women, I'm not even thinking about them. I'm only talking about adults. And the reason why I feel like men today are maybe a little bit confused as to how to approach women today is because they may be thinking that they have to fill a certain role, but women today aren't those women. We're not your mothers, we're not your grandmothers. We quite frankly can go out there and get our own. So I understand why y'all might be confused and say, well, how can we provide? Well, that is dependent on that woman. I know one of my husband's favorite topics are, one of my husband's favorite phrases are, a good woman provides inertia. Well, to that, I say a good man provides relief. We have a lot of stuff that we have to handle. What are you coming to the table with as far as providing some sort of relief? That is what I need as far as provision. I don't want to be the strong Black woman. I don't want to handle everything on my own. I'm not trying to handle, and I'm not
get roasted in groups, that kind of thing. Your husband shouldn't do that.
I'm not talking about bills per se, but I need you to provide some sort of relief. If I am struggling by myself, I need you to come in and help relieve some of that struggle, whatever that struggle may be for me. It may not be monetary. It may just be somebody to talk to, because I'm dealing with these people at work all day, and I don't have that outlet to talk to someone. It might be somebody just to have fun with. So yes, it could be monetary, it could be financial, but it depends on the woman, because right now we don't really necessarily need y'all for the finances. I mean, it's nice and all, but you just gotta, I feel like it depends on that specific woman, if that makes sense.
It does. I do understand where you're coming from, because that's where, kind of going back to what Larry was saying previously, and what we kind of touched on is, to provide protection. And that's where, the relief comes in. I think the two are kind of correlated. In other words,
right.
And correct me if I'm wrong, it's like, okay, if he's able to protect you and to take certain things off of your shoulders, off of your plate, in other words, you're then able to operate within your strength, your feminine strengths, and because he's operating within his. In the chat, a couple of people are talking about alphas versus sigmas and the different types of men. But at the end of the day, those are maybe within the group of men. In other words, there's a leader, the alpha, the beta, the sigma, whatever, but those are still within the realm of men. If all men, no matter if you're a sigma, an alpha, whatever, if you're operating within your divine masculinity, then like Michelle is saying, you're able to provide her the relief, because you are being a man. You are being,
right.
A leader. It doesn't matter if a sigma male, if he's still that kind of damn male, then that means he's able to provide the protection that, as you just said, over his household, aka over his woman.
Right.
So all of those things are tied together.
I don't really subscribe to this whole alpha male nonsense. This whole sick. Look, you either a man or you're not. That's just how I was raised.
Where are you from, by the way?
Huh?
Where are you from?
I was just about to say this. I was born in the Caribbean.
Oh,
hush up. I was born in the Caribbean. Grew up in a 2-parent household. Nothing against anybody that didn't, but grew up in a 2-parent household, and I was blessed to see a man operate and how he handled his business day in and day out. So when it was time for me to actually settle down, and trust me, I went through a long list of knuckleheads that was nothing like my father. I don't know what I was thinking. And what's weird is I found a man that's like exactly like my dad, So I don't think there's like a cookie cutter response to what type of person you're going to be attracted to, what type of person you should end up with. However, the same token, I feel like you should lead with your type, lead with your preferences, understand that other people aren't going to necessarily align with those types and preferences, but still continue to go out there and seek what you're looking for. Because if you're a guy and you're approaching every woman as if I need to come spend cash, then you're not going to have a lot of luck in the dating world, because not every woman, especially Black women, needs you to come and spend money on them. But I might need you to might need you to just talk to me, listen to me at the end of the day. I might need you to take me on a date someplace fun, and it doesn't have to necessarily be expensive. You just have to, put some thought into it. That's what I need you to provide. I need you to provide relief, whatever that looks like for that woman. So I don't think there's a cookie cutter response to what a provider is. And then that leads me to my last point, which is.
Did you just bullet point me?
I did.
Yikes. Go ahead.
Allow your type to change. It's okay to have
maturity.
Types. Exactly. It's okay to have types. It's okay to have preferences, but be open to, the possibility of something that you have not experienced before. I've been on your show before, and I've made this reference before. I didn't realize how short my husband was until we were dating for months, like months. I kind of feel tricked and bamboozled because I do. When he walks into a room, he carries himself a certain way that I never noticed that this man was under 6 feet, and I'm 5'7". So every other guy I've ever dated was 6'3" and above. Like every last one of them was like either 6'3", 6'4". And it just never clicked to me that my man was not that same height because he carried himself like a giant when he walks into rooms. Like that's when he walks into a room, like everybody stops and kind of notices, like, oh, okay, hey. So allow your type to change. Be open for, the possibility of something new. Because if I had stopped when I realized, a couple months in, 6 months in, like, oh, he's short, then I would be super unhappy.
Okay, wait, hey, G-Dubs.
And he's not that short. He's like 5'10", y'all. He's not that short.
Okay. let's play on that a little bit. G-Dubs, you heard what Michelle just said. I know you said you want a man over 6 feet. Let's say he was, just like what Michelle said, he was only, say, 5'9", 5'10". He's still taller than you. Oh, whoa, there we go. See, there y'all go. Okay, but let's say he was 5'9". In fact, screw it. He was 5'8", but he hit on every other metric. Would you have been like, or would you have said, you know what? Let me look at the intangibles because you never know. Would you honestly, real talk, would you have been open to that?
For me, I can't really answer that because, again, I fell in love with my husband, the man.
Gotcha.
I knew I loved him from just like very early on. I knew I loved him. So by the time I realized that he wasn't as tall as my type, I was already done. I was gone. If it turned out to be like he really was that short, and I think that because he was still taller than me.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
It was never, you know what I'm saying? Like he was still taller than me, so I didn't really question it. But it wasn't until like.
But you know what y'all say? Y'all talk about them heels. What about it? If you slept on a pair of heels. Ooh.
And that's true too. Like I was going through a whole season of like sneakers and flats, so I feel tricked. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had a bunch of flats on. I was working out a lot of the time. How it happened was one of his homeboys was roasting him. It was like he said something about your short ass or something like that. And then I looked and I was like, oh shit, he sure is kind of short. Like never noticed.
You were tricked.
I was bamboozled. However, by that time, I was in love. So, he my man. I'm beside him.
Yo, thank you for joining the conversation, Michelle. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. All right.
All right. Yeah. All right. So Michelle brought a couple interesting points to the table. That's good stuff. Yo, let me drop the link back in here too. If you want to join the conversation, as always, if you don't want to have your face on the screen, just let me know and we can just do video. Just audio only. If you want to have it, hey, we can do it. Like the song says, we can do it however you like. Michelle brought some pretty good, like I said, she brought some good stuff to good points there. So let me do this and stop that. Let's catch up on some of the chats. M&K Logistics, what up, man? Thank you for joining the conversation. Thank you for joining the show. Yo, good looking out. He says, the more you make, the more they want. It's a new generation in this world. No doubt. But think about it, though. It's a new generation. But Biggie said it, too. More money, more problems, right? And it's also one of them things, too. I always say, fellas, how you start is how you got to keep it. It's how you got to continue. We're going to have a conversation one of these days about consistency. And I think that's where a lot of us dudes kind of drop the ball in that we start out a certain way, then we kind of fizzle out. All right. Let's see. On my level 6, she says, and that would be a weak man. Okay. Sound like y'all were having a conversation. Pam with the bad hair. Yeah, I got bad hair too. Yeah. Anyway, she says, my type of man is a Democrat. Boy, she leads with politics. That's what I'm talking about. A Democrat, a protector, open-minded, good sense of humor, reasonable, good company, transparent, sensitive to my feelings. Outward looks or material possessions are not a priority. So if this man looks like a damn ogre, and question, this ain't got shit to do with shit. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Is it an ogre or a damn troll that grinds up bones? I know it's random. Just curious. This was a side conversation I was having the other day. Is it an ogre or a damn troll, one of them joints that be grinding up bones? Let me know in the comment section. Anyway, outward looks or material possessions are not a priority. That's what's up. I like that. Let's see. G-Dubs. She said yes. Don't get me wrong. I've dated shorter than 6 feet, but it bothered me. You said it bothered you to your soul. Okay. So here's the thing. At least you were open to the opportunity. That's interesting to me that a lot, and quite honestly, I'm quite okay with that because you know what, I'm the same way because it's like, you like what you like. Now, don't get me wrong, as you start going up in height, then of course, and this is not speaking to you specifically, G-Dubs, just talking in general. When you have a certain type, and once again, to my real estate people in the room, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. When you start looking for homes for your buyers, right? You log into the listing services like, all right, boom, let's start. You're starting fresh. Every time you check, you start fresh, you log in, it says, yo, there are 5,000 available homes. Cool. Every time you type in some kind of filter, whether it's 3 bedrooms, now the 5,000 homes drops down to 2,000. Every time you check one of those boxes, do you want it to have a basement? Now those 2,000 homes drops down to 100. Every time you put something into the search, it lowers the amount of available homes. That's just speaking on real estate. The same thing goes to what it is your type. If you're looking for, I want a man, boom, you got 5,000 available men that are single, that are the right sexual orientation, that are maybe, in fact, let's not even do that. I want a man. Boom. All right, ladies, you got 5,000 men. He has to be single. All right, now we got 2,500 men. All right. He has to be black. Boom. Now we got 1,000 available men. He's got to be heterosexual. Boom. Now we got 500 available men. Do you see what I'm saying? He's got to be over 6 feet. Now we got 250 available men. And every time you add on a layer, the available men lowers it down. So people are asking me great question, Melanie, and they want to know what's my type. Tell you what, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna answer that question. Let me write it down, because as y'all know, this is a conversation. If I'm asking y'all to run y'all's mouth, you best believe I'm gonna talk it up some too. So y'all want to know my type? All right, here you go. Okay. Give me 1 second, y'all. So what's my type? Let's see. I can't see me doing it to you. It's not going to go any further until I am further. I'm sorry. Oh, if I can't see me doing... Oh! Ha! Y'all, let's get into the adult portion of the show while I write down my type. Ladies, what does he have to be working with? Fellas, what does she have to be equipped with? What's your type when it comes to that? Ladies, what does he have to be working with? All right. Let's see if I can find a few items here. In other words, what does he have to be working with? And fellas, Damn, a 9? Shit. How many human tripods are out there? 9? Well, I guess that eliminates me. All right, check that box. Damn. You're right, Larry. Filters are essential. I agree with you on that. I'm writing down my type, y'all, as it comes to me. Okay. So my type, she said 9. God damn. Let me go back a little bit because I'm going to answer that question. It's a great question. So, what's my type? Physically for me, and I'm going to start with the physical. It's kind of interesting that Pam a while back, she said, she started with, her, his political affiliation. That's an interesting, I wasn't expecting that one. But for me, she's got to be physically attractive, and that means thick. Now, I'm kind of like Larry said earlier. I'm not a fan of super duper slim chicks. It never been attracted to me. It just, how can I say it kind of look like little girls. I don't know. It's just not my type, not my thing. I like a thick woman. She's got to have some nice chesticles. She got to have a nice little donkey on her. Not necessarily that she beeps when she backs up. I ain't saying she's got to be packing all that. I'm just saying that, hey, she got to have a little donkey on her, right? Definitely got to have some chesticles, thick thighs, that kind of thing. I like it. Now, as far as the gullet, I don't necessarily want you packing all kinds of gullet where people asking you, how far along you are. Are you 2 months, 3 months, knowing damn well that you ain't pregnant? No, that's a bit much. I'm not saying that. Now, as far as her personality, she got to have a sense of humor. And honestly, one of the things that actually attracts me to a woman initially is not necessarily the physical attributes, like I said, the donkey and the chesticles. I'm not saying that, but more so her smile. Because if she has a nice smile, then that honestly leads a lot into her personality, her sense of humor. Because like I said earlier, I got a pretty warped sense of humor. I find silly shit funny. And it's not necessarily dark, but I ain't gonna lie, it's silly. I like silly shit. Just do. It's some of the stupidest things will crack me the hell up. I'm just saying. I still watch SpongeBob. Shit's hilarious. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Family Guy. Man. Black Dynamite. But Black Dynamite. I'm saying, okay. She's got to have a good sense of humor. I'm sorry. Also, she has to be ambitious. Now. Whoa. Wait a minute now. Whoa, wait a minute now. Check this out. We can have some good conversations. We can talk about a lot of things, all right? But what y'all ain't going to do is you ain't going to dog my ex out. Rihanna is plenty thick. Plenty thick, thank you. Man, I swear to God. Boy, people. I cannot believe you said that. Anyway, man, I'm sorry. I got distracted by that comment. No, you did not say that my ex is not thick. Woo! Oh! I'm sorry. That just distracted the shit out of me. Anyway, man, where was I? She's got to be ambitious. Like I said, I'm not really. I don't give a shit about her money per se, okay? Because at the end of the day, the woman that I married, and at the time, the women that I was attracted to, I knew what I brought to the table and what I was looking for, which meant that, I am that provider dude. As long as I got breath, I'm Jamaican. Shit, I got so many damn jobs. Anyway, it's as long as I got breath, we gonna have some bread. Now, damn, as I'm looking at pictures, you know what? Rihanna ain't that thick. Damn, I guess I had a warped memory of what I remember my ex looking like. Huh. Huh. You know what? I wonder if that's why we broke up. I think that's why we broke up. Oh, that's why we broke up. It makes so much sense now. Thank you, chat. Who was it that said that? Oh, thank you. Now I realize why I broke up with my ex. Oh, holy crap. Oh, man. Oh. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got distracted. I went down memory lane, just thinking about the stuff me and her used to do together. And I'll be damned. She's right. Holy shit. Y'all, the first thing I got on my list right here is that, my type is a thick, meaning she got chesticles and buttocks and, you know what I'm saying, got them thighs, etc., etc. I'll be damned. It makes so much sense. I feel like the guy in that meme, like, whoa, I get it now. Holy shit. Hot damn. Rihanna's not that thick, and that's why I broke up with her. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I disagree. I'm saying, yeah, I'm gonna post a picture. Yeah, I went down memory lane. Look. And that's something else too. Do y'all ever go down memory lane with your exes? Anyway, we're gonna add that. Thank you, Michelle. She is a baddie. And I like the fact that she was able to recover after I left her. And now she's moved on. Okay? Where's the block button? Let me block this Melanie person, because what she ain't gonna do is talk about my body shame me. What you ain't gonna do is body shame me because I'm not packing, okay? God made me who I am, and I'm happy for it. God damn it. Anyway, I can't believe you did that shit. I swear, I need new people. Y'all make sure you like, share, subscribe, because I need to have some more people join in, because people like Melanie who are gonna body shame me because I'm not packing, that's unacceptable, y'all. That's just unacceptable. Let's get back into it. Chris, you were mesmerized by the smile. Michelle said it best. Your list may change. Yes. As you do get older, as you do mature, as you do realize that certain things are in place. Hell yeah. Michelle said, hell nah, the memory lane down there. You said, let the past stay in the past. Yeah, man. I feel you on that. Yo, she got offended at that. My bad. I swear, y'all made me smile today, man. I love it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Let's see. Hold on one second. Oh, snap. Hold on. Where were we? Okay. First of all, let me make sure the link should still be in there. If you want to join me live, like I said, if you do not want to be on camera, just please let me know, and then I'll make sure that the camera is off. She said hell nah to the, oh shit. She said hell nah to the exes. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's see. I just shut that down by mistake. Hold on one second, y'all. Oh, man. So, it's kind of funny. We talked about your exes and that kind of thing. And I'm just curious. Do you have an ex that may have been your type? And for the record, yeah, you're right. She really ain't that thick. But she has been up and down. I'm just saying. I get it. That's my boo. Michelle, Chris Breezy probably didn't he have a and we all off topic. I'm gonna get back on, but didn't Chris Brown release like a nude or some shit like that? I think he did. Didn't he have like I want to say he dropped a nude video or somebody released his nudes, whatever the hell it is. I can't remember. All right, let's get this thing back on track. So we're talking about what's your type. What is your type? Yeah. We've talked about a lot of things when it comes to your type, right? Like I said, we all know what we're attracted to. We all have in our mind, if we could build the perfect boo, then we know that it's going to be, they're going to have certain physical attributes: height, weight, body size, girth, all of those things. But we've also talked about a couple other things as well, where we talked about, your financial type, meaning are they a provider? How much money are they making income wise? Or, if they are an average earner, are they still providing? Are you guys, are they still going to be able to provide you with the protection that you're looking for? Some of the things that we talked about kind of go hand in hand, meaning he may be an average earner. However, he may be over 6 feet tall. So yes, you may not feel necessarily protected like he's, doing so much as far as bringing in X amount of dollars, but because of the height, because of the physical presence, you feel safe and confident in their presence. Just speaking specifically to my ladies out there, or my dudes, whichever one, you like it, I love it. I agree. I ain't necessarily gonna be talking about my exes though, cause y'all ain't about to have me. No, have somebody send a drone strike out of my ass. No, thank you. But yeah, now you know what? I may consider that for a show. It actually is not a bad topic. I don't know. It's not a bad idea. We're gonna see. So, we talked about your financial type. Someone, I think it was Pam, she brought up your political orientation. That actually does go a long way, because especially after the last dude that we had in the office of the president, I mean, if you could have probably come to blows over, political affiliations. You know what they say? There are two things that you don't talk about, which is religion and politics. So that actually does go a long way as far as, the compatibility. Let's see. Melanie says, is your type the best option for you? Sometimes we pick the same type and stay in the same issues. Because maybe our type is really not what we need. Change it up. That's a great point. And that's kind of like ties into what Michelle was saying earlier as well. As you get older, you realize, you know what? Damn, 6 feet 9 inches and I'm two different things. Maybe that's not what you need. Damn, maybe I need a woman that's thick as hell with that, all that. No, maybe that's not what I need. As you get older, you realize, you know what? I keep picking the same damn thing and end up with the same result. So no matter where you are, no matter where you go, no matter who you're with, there you are. So like you said, maybe you do, like Melanie just said here, and also alluding back to what Michelle said as well. If you keep looking for the same people, you're going to find the same damn people. So yeah, maybe you do need to switch it up a little bit. Maybe you do need to change up what it is you're looking for and actually find something that actually works for you. That's a great point, Melanie. So what else did we talk about? Your spiritual type. We talked about your faith. Are you all equally yoked? You're a Christian, they're Muslim. You're you're Buddhist. All of those things. If your type doesn't necessarily match up with you, that may be a problem. So we're gonna come to the end of this show. Y'all, thank you so much. Hold on. Maybe not. Michelle, you're back?
Yes.
Hold on 1 second. I don't know why. Hold on. Give me 1 second, Michelle. I'm going to bring you on. I want to hear what you got to say. And if you start talking about 9 inches, we're gonna have a problem, ma'am.
We don't have no problem because I have my 9 at home.
Oh, well, here you go. Michelle, what's going on? What do you have?
The last thing I wanted to say was this. I heard this phrase just the other day. I forgot where I heard it from, but the phrase was, there is a difference between having a man of the house and having a man in the house. Or it's the difference between having a man in the house and having a man of the house. Okay. And I feel like a lot of people, especially a lot of women, we run into men that have no problem being in the house, but they have issues being men of the house. So
which one of those would be a red flag if you were dating somebody? You just met a man. How would you be able to determine which type of man he is, if that question makes sense?
That is a very complex question that I don't think I have the answer to. However, you know it when you know it. It's kind of one of those things like, what's understood doesn't have to be explained. As a woman, I can't teach a man how to be a man. Like, you need to come as a man when you come. I can't teach you how to be one, but I do feel like for women, a lot of us have men in the house, but we don't have a man in the house. And I think what we're looking for as far as our type is a man of the house.
Okay.
Like, if he's dropping you off to work, sis, and taking your car, boo-boo, you do not have a man of the house.
In full disclosure, I have done that once in my life. I was what was considered to be a hobosexual. Then again, I was in my 20s. So what you're saying is that...
were you a child?
I was in my 20s.
Okay, so you were a child. That's fine.
So I did childish things.
Dumb stuff.
Yes.
Right, we've all done childish things. However, I don't think any woman's type is that. But yet somehow there's a lot of women that are ending up with that. And it's one thing to be open about your preferences. However, it's another thing to just be plain stupid. So don't be stupid. Girl, why do you and him not both have car keys? I don't understand. Why do you and him not have house keys? I don't understand. When you get to a certain age, it's one thing to have preferences, it's one thing to have a type, but then it's another thing to actually just be smart about business, about, the relationships are a business, and you have to make good business decisions. So
in order to move the business forward.
Exactly. So my type might be Idris Elba, but if Idris Elba is coming to me and he's not bringing anything to the table, he's not providing that relief. If I am now having to step into the role of his mother and I can't step into the role of being his woman, then I don't have a man of the house. I have a man in my house. And if you have a man in your house, you might as well just go ahead and have a son, because that's what you have. So I don't care what your type is, just make sure he's a man of the house and not a man in the house. That was my little piece.
Okay. Yo.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right. Yo, a lot of good points that Michelle just raised. I definitely, one of the things I do want to do is, one of these days have a what we call hobosexuals, because it's real. Hobosexuals are real. And, it's like Melanie just said in the chat. Yeah, it's a fixer-upper. And, he was screwing for a place to say. Yeah, like I said, a hobosexual. Hey, Michelle, you got a fan. Yo, okay. Shoot. Yeah, man, Michelle, you hit the nail on the head. And this kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier, when we spoke about, men operating in their divine masculinity, women operating in their divine femininity. And if everyone is in their space, then you're going to be in harmony. But if you have a woman that's basically carrying the man instead of the other way around, it's not going to work. It's not going to be successful. And I think a lot of times, when things are out of whack, they're out of whack for a reason. And 9 times out of 10, correct me if I'm wrong, but when the shit ain't right. But if you decide to stay in it because it makes you feel good, or, well, he just needs a place to stay, or she really does, no, man. No. But anyway, like it's, we are going to wrap this show up. Y'all definitely, man, thank y'all for joining me. This is the first CM show. Okay. And it's been a good one. We talked about a lot of good things. I want to say shout out to LMN Art and Design. They're the ones that created the CM logo that you see right there. My man, Mike of LMN Art and Design, he created that. It looks like my bald head. I like it. Somebody called me a milk dud and I can't unsee it. Just disrespectful. Anyway, and also shout out to the Black Candle Box. Check them out at theblackcandlebox.com. You can also go on their Facebook page, Instagram, and also on Twitter. And if you place an order over $25, just put in the promo code CM Show and you'll get an additional 15% off. Y'all, when I tell you this thing has been sounding off all night, this is a soy wax candle. It is a Black-owned business made in Atlanta, Georgia, theblackcandlebox.com. Anyway, y'all, man, smells sexy. Yo, thank y'all for joining me for another Markland Monday show. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Not sure what we're going to be talking about, and who knows, we may do it in a couple more days or maybe next week. Not quite sure yet. Got a couple topics that I'm kicking around, one of which is lies, but not sure just yet. Yo, thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for joining this show. Y'all are silly, man. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Y'all have a great one. And as always, y'all stay determined. We out.